So, today we start learning about intestine. We have small intestine and large intestine. Small intestine, intestinum tenue or enterum. So it inflammates, enter it. First part is duodenum. Next part, intestinum jejunum and intestinum ileum. Duodenum the same name, intestinum jejunum in English jejunum and ileum. What about duodenum? Has 4 parts. First, pars superior, upper part. Next, descending part, pars descendens. Then horizontal part, pars horizontalis. Then ascending part, pars ascendens. Superior part has narrowest part and then extended part. Its name is bulb, duodenal bulb. In Latin, bulbus duodeni or ampulla duodeni. Then we have turn. This is flexura, duodeni superior. Then pars descendens. Then we have one more turn. This is flexura duodeni inferior. Then horizontal part, then ascending part. And then we have big turn to jejunum. And this is flexura duodena jejunalis. This turn has ligament. Attach this turn to the left surface of second lumbar vertebra. This ligament, ligamentum duodena jejunalis, or second name, ligament of Treitz ligament. And this is start point to find jejunum in the operation. So, what about skeletopy? Start from first lumbar vertebra, go to the third lumbar vertebra, and then go back to the at level to the first or second lumbar vertebra. What about syncope? Superior turn touch to the right kidney. Above we have liver, below we have transverse colon, and duodenum is around head of pancreas. And behind we have descending aorta and vena cava inferior. What about golotopy? Regio epigastrica propria, regia umbilicalis. What about structure? So, duodenum has shape like horseshoe around head of pancreas. Internal layer is tunica mucosa. Tunica mucosa has circular folds. Plice circularis. One plica, plural plice. Plice circularis. So, plice circularis, circular folds. And it has villi intestinalis to extend the surface for absorption. And we have accumulation of lymph tissue with like nodes, folliculi lymphatici solitarii. Solitary means alone. And on medial wall of descending part, we have not circular, we also have one longitudinal fold. In this fold we have papillae, Vater's papillae. This is for pancreatic duct and from gallbladder duct. Goes together, create common duct and opens in Vater's papillae. Pancreatic duct also has minor, lesser ducts that open proximally in this fold. Next. Next is tunica muscularis. Muscle tunic has, like usual, circular, internal and longitudinal external layer. Then we have external layer. It depends on part. Superior part, like pylorus, covered with tunica serosa on all sides. So superior part, this is intraperitoneal position, covered with peritoneum, covered with tunica serosa. Then all other part, descending, horizontal, ascending, covered with tunica serosa only in front, only anterior wall. So this is organ of extra peritoneal position. Then it goes to the jejunum. What about holotopy? So anterior abdominal wall divided by diagonal line. This part for jejunum, this part for ileum. What about, so it do not have skeleton. What about syncope? Right side. This is ascending colon, above transverse colon. Left side, this is descending colon. And below, this is pelvic cavity. So, what about structure? Internal, again tunica mucosa, with circular folds, like in duodenum. Again, it has folliculi lymphatici solitarii. Again, it has villi intestinalis. But in ileum, not only folliculi lymphatici solitarii, also it has folliculi lymphatici aggregati, group of folliculi, not only one, group of folliculi, aggregati. So, what we have, and then we have tunica muscularis, again inner circular, outside longitudinal, like usual. And outside we have tunica serosa. Because tunica serosa covered all sides, this is organ of intraperitoneal position. And because tunica serosa covered, then it goes by duplication. And this is mesentery. Second name enteron. And this is mesentery for enteron, mesenteron. And mesentery attached to the posterior abdominal wall. Fix, this is intestinal. And because this part has mesentery, this is mesenteric part of intestinum of small intestine. Next. Then we have large intestine. What differs from small to the large? In the small intestine we have villi intestinalis, circular folds, and in ileum, folliculi lymphatici aggregati. Yes, group of follicles. Next. When intestine, small intestine go to the large intestine, we have valve, the closed opening. And here we have angle. Angulus iliocecalis, because this part name is Caecum. And valva, valvula iliocecalis. Or its name is Bougin's valve. Second name. And also we have sphincter, muscle here. Sphincter iliocecalis. Before this entering, before, in ileum, 1 meter before, we have diverticulum meckel, like appendix, connection, accommodation of lymph tissue. Then we have large intestine, colon, intestinum crassum in Latin, and Greek name colon. So if inflames, it's colitis. Parts. This part is blind part, Caecum. Second name typhlis. Typhlitis if inflames. Then we have ascending part, colon ascendens, transverse, colon transversum, and descending, colon descendens. Then we have sigmoid, colon sigmoidum, and colon sigmoidum, second name romana, and rectum, second name proctus. If inflames, romanid, practit. Practitis, yes. Next. What about structure? First, external structure. To the Caecum, we have one more appendix. Appendix, full name, appendix vermiformis. Structure. Internal, tunica mucosa. Mucosa has folds, but this is not circular folds, only half. So, this like half moon, semi-lunaris.